Hello everyone, greetings from PayTabs technical support team. In this series, you will learn how to integrate with PayTabs through our PT2 API endpoints. And here, we will walk you through the third integration type, which is the managed form. For the purpose of this series, we have created a very simple Laravel project to walk you through the integration process. But feel free to follow the steps in this series with your own project, whatever the programming language or the framework used to integrate with PayTabs. So, let's get started. In this video, we are going to learn one of our token-based transaction, which is the recurring transaction. So, let's get started. Before we start, the first thing you should know is that you can find the full documentation for this part inside PayTab's support portal under the article called the Managed Form APIs Integration Manual. Now from the integration manual, if we navigate to step 3 over here, then part 3 token based transaction, you can see that after creating the token, of course you can get the token status to know if it's still an active token or not. Of course you can delete or revoke a token to delete a token from using, but in this part we want to learn how we can use this token to initiate a token based transaction named recurring. Now, what is the recurring payment, or what is the token based transaction of the recurring payment? The recurring payment is let's say it's a merchant initiated payment. So here you initiate the payment and you deduct the amount directly from your customer using the token we have already created in the last video. So before we start, please note that in order to use recurring, you need to enable it inside your profile, and to do so, you will have to contact customer care at paytabs.com to enable it for you. Now, once recurring is enabled, now you will need to use the request payload for the recurring, and it will look like this. A very simple request payload. Here we will have our card details, our transaction type, and most importantly, the transaction class will be changed to recurring. Now, after that, you will need to provide the card currency, card amount, and the card currency, card amount, or the card details in general. It will be the card details of the new payment that will be deducted directly from the customer. So now, finally, you will need to add the token generated from the last video along with the transaction reference that you have created the token in. So if you remember in the previous video, you have created this transaction reference had this reference and had this token. So now we want to use this transaction reference and this token to initiate the recurring payment. You can actually initiate it directly from your system. You can initiate it via Postman. In this video, I have just created a very simple form here. As you can see, this is an uneditable form. So I am actually not doing anything. I'm just putting some static data and I am sending the request from here. And I'm going to show you the request payloads. First, let's take this token over here and get back to our request over here and see how the recurring request payload look. This is how it looks. This is our details. I'm going to use the card ID, the card currency from the front end of mine, and I'm going to paste the token over here. This is my token, and of course I'm going to take the transaction reference and I'm going to paste it over here. So now, as you can see, I have here in the recurring, I have here a transaction of 100 EGB. So simply, once I create proceed to payment, the payment will be done successfully. No form needed, no payment details needed, no anything is required from the customer. Actually, this is fully initiated from your side, doesn't need any action from the customer side. As you can see over here, the payment is done. I have the amount over here and everything is working properly. Now, this can be used according to the business model you want and according what suits your business best. This is just an idea. You can check the solution article to learn more about it. And now we can move to the next part.